Hello the internet and welcome back to the live stream. It is Saturday the 30th of March 2019 and today I'll be live for 23 minutes. Now we all know what we're here for today. We are giving away a full face snorkel mask, the SEAC Unica via Aqua Gear in Australia. They'll ship this to anyone in the world. Not this one, you'll get your own. Of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little, maybe 2 or 3 minutes worth, just to let people come into the chat because you have to be here to claim your win. So we'll do this giveaway in just a couple of minutes. I do want to say hello to everybody playing in the chat. We do have a pretty full-on chat going on right now. This is great to see. I'm going to go back up to the top. So I'm having a lot of trouble pronouncing this name. It's someone from the UK. They've Romanized the name for me, and I still can't get it. Niaglamiata Farmaona, using a VPN through Cambodia for some reason. I'm not sure why, but anyway, that's the first person in the chat. Thanks for jumping in early. And Stockabota. Now Stockabota. I still can't get that one either. Sorry, dude. He said, look at how what did he say? Croatian? Look at how Serbians pronounce Stoka. Now I'm not sure I'm getting it right, but there it is. We got the Racing Gamer. Good to see you, dude. I think he had the split. Steven's back up in the house. Haven't seen Steven for a while. Good to see you, Steven. We got further down. Wow, the chat's been cranking along. We have Davis Rao. Haven't seen Davis before. G'day, Davis. Welcome to the chat. Edie Murphy's in the house. She's still not getting notifications. Thanks, YouTube. Northrump MJ's there. G'day, Northrump. EC Adventurer. I'm looking through, just going down to see who else we might have picked up in the last few minutes. That looks like about everybody. Oh no, there's a bunch more there. Crikey. Sergio Sipos, the winner of the previous snorkel mask, is in the house. G'day, Sergio, all the way from Brazil. Mark the Traveller, Shane Tart, Seth McKeown. Oh, Seth, that's Dan's son. G'day, Seth, how you going? Luhu, Ducky, TubeFix, Anthony, Marco, wow, Anthony, Gray Thomas, S. So look, the idea, Nick B, Pete R, the idea here is you have to be in the chat to claim your win. Now, I'm going to give 1 more minute to people to get into the chat, just so that they are here to play. And what better way to waste a minute than catch up with Steven? Catch up with Steven. Welcome to episode 20 of Outdoor Man with a Van. Today I have achieved manhood. I've changed my tires on Steven. Earlier this week I went back to the mechanic. He loaned me a tool. This is the tool needed for the job. And I loosened those front ones and I've already put the rear tire on. There is something that's a little concerning to me and maybe someone with mechanical advice can assist. I'm looking at you, Tim Arskog. The wheel does move slightly. Watch this. See that? Now, I'm not referring to wheel nuts, I'm referring to the wheel kind of doing a little. Tell me if that's wrong. Now, while I go ahead and do the other side of Steven, you guys can go back to the live stream. So I do have those questions that have been answered on the daily vlog already. 35 PSI, Nick B in the chat says, very good. I'm going to do 35, then drop it down to 20 when I'm on sand or off-road. Northrop MJ says, today's video is cracking me up. I was so short of breath changing tires. I'm not really mechanical, I'm going to be honest. This whole van thing is new to me and I'm learning as I go. It's good fun though, I've got to say. Hey, here's another question I've got. That was the 20th Outdoor Man with a Van segment at 1 minute long. Now, me and numbers, I'm thinking from now on in, as these weekly streams get 1 minute longer anyway, should we bump Outdoor Man with a Van to 2 minutes? That'd be a 2 minute segment for the next 20 weeks of Outdoor Man with a Van. I think we should. 1 minute seems to be very quick. We have a lot more people in the chat that are waiting to see if they've won this mask, so let's not delay any further. The way this is going to happen is a random number. First of all, let's see who entered. Let's pull up the entrants. We have about 45 entrants, I think. So this is in order of when you did enter. So Sergio was up front, and then we got, I mean, I'm not going to call these names out the whole way through, but these are everybody that did enter. There's unpronounceable. But you're in there, dude. And then we've got all the way down the latest ones. This morning, the very last entrance was CSS Argo BG. Now that could just be a code, but that's his handle as well. And so what I'm going to do is I've got the mask, not this one. This is just for aesthetics. We'll get it out just to tease you all. I'm seeing 2 minutes for Outdoor Man with a Van. Very good. Okay, cool. Ducky says, I've been watching since 10K. You've improved a lot. Good job, dude. Thank you so much, Ducky. I do appreciate the support from 10K. We're on our way to moving forward. All things move forward. We don't need that. But this is the mask, and this is how this would go in here. You've seen all that if you've seen the review, and you must have seen the review to be in the competition. So there are 46 entrants. Someone asked that in the chat earlier, and I was too busy preparing the stream to answer. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to call out, in a second, I'm going to say, hey Siri. I'm going to say those keywords. So if you have a Apple device that is, hey Siri, activated, you might want to just get ready to hit the mute. I'll give you the finger signal. Ducky, thanks for subscribing, Ducky. Cheers. I'll give you the finger signal. I'm going to say, hey, and then I'm going to say the word, then you can unmute. In case you want all your Apple devices to trigger, I'm going to say random number between 1 and 46. And whatever that random number is the winner. And we hope they're in the chat. So here we go. Hey Siri, random number between 1 and 46.
A random number between 1 and 46 is 25.
25. Hey, thanks for the sub, Seth. Danny's son. Dan's son. Doesn't go by Danny. 25 was the winner. Well, look, let's go down and find out who 25 is. 25 is Andre Silva. Congrats, Andre Silva. Are you here, though? Is Andre in the chat? I haven't seen his name there this morning. Could this be a person who entered the competition and then didn't come to the live stream? Because I was very clear about not doing that. But anyway, let's give him the benefit. Let's give him the benefit. He may jump in, and if he does jump in, it's our duty, our civic duty, to say, Andre, you won, dude. Just put a notice in the chat, and you've won. Now he does have that rite of passage for the rest of this stream. We have to be fair, right? We have to be fair. And if he doesn't come in by the end of this stream, then we will redraw this next week. So that's the concept here. If you're not here to claim your winnings, which Andre looks like he's not, we will have to redraw next week. So if you're going to split now and leave the stream because the comp's over, you might not know if Andre even claimed it. So that's where we are. Pete R says he's been subbed since 600. Yeah, you've been away from the very beginning. Barry's Views, no, he's not here. Does anyone know Andre? Andre Silva, come on, man. Get in there, dude, you've just won. Casmel Mutt, no, me. No matter how many times you say me, unless your name is Andre, it's not going to be you. Now look, while we wait for Andre to come into the stream, I do have other content for today's stream. YouTube creator authenticity. Now this has been a question that's going, hey, let's get back onto the chat while Andre comes in. This has been a question. Now recently, yeah, Pete R said he had some lag. We do, me too. Looks good here, lost then back. Okay, cool. We're still good to go. What I was saying was integrity on YouTube and creator authenticity is extremely important. Recently on the Facebook CreatorCast group page, a man who goes by the handle of traveling, what is he? Traveling adventurer or traveling adventurer. He's new to the CreatorCast platform. He's never really engaged in it, but he's posted a lot on that Facebook group, which is why I think the thing's pretty silly anyway. If you're not going to engage with CreatorCast, maybe don't just go in there and post your own videos. It's a bit silly. But anyway, he posted this video, and I just want to run the video and let you suggest what you think happened here, because I've got my opinion, and we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll run it. See what you think.
G'day. When we're going for a bushwalk, it's very important we can't get complacent. If you're going for a bushwalk, wear the appropriate shoes.
It's
bring
terrible
a pressure
quality
bandage.
to start with, but that's
bring someone
Facebook.
with you, or let someone know where you are, and bring a mobile phone with you. Because as you're about to see in this next upload, things can go from great to really bad very, very quickly. Now, before I go any further, I can't stress I was wearing the appropriate shoes.
He's got good points, no doubt about that.
I wasn't playing with the snakes or any animals. I was doing an upload for an upcoming event later on this month, as you're about to see.
Now we're in here.
Whatever bit me is the most
Come on.
excruciating pain
I mean, come on.
I've ever been through in my life, ever.
Do I have to say
I'm
that?
not feeling too well
I mean, that
either.
was so fake.
So, I think I might take myself off. Yeah, g'day.
Now here comes the dramatized.
Really careless by my part.
Hospital.
Feeling dizzy as all hell.
Changing volumes as well. He hasn't got his levels.
I've got the headache from hell. So,
I have a pick.
I think I gotta take myself off because I don't know what bit me.
But I have a point to
I
make
gotta go.
this.
Really,
Okay, so
really stupid on my
looking
part.
at this footage right here,
Yeah,
no
it's a
one,
waiting game,
like
because I
no
don't know
one's
what I'm
doubting
doing.
something happened to this man.
I'm really stuffed up.
Whether it's a,
Just want to
look, I feel like
apologise
that's
for
all
the
we
wife
got to
telling
watch,
the
right?
kids.
No one's doubting
Hey,
that
really?
something happened to this man. Whether it's a snake bite, whether he had some reaction to something entirely separate, and maybe he had a friend who had a hospital bed or something. He got into the hospital and he did some filming. Whether it's a hospital or not, might have even just been a bed to look like a hospital. Either way, something happened to this man. What I'm saying is that he did not get bitten by a snake in that footage. That piece of footage that he showed you was not the snake bite, yet he wants you to believe that it was. Now, in the sake of, in the interest of a fair discussion, I made a comment to him and addressed it and said, "Oh, look, dude, I don't think that was very authentic. If I'm wrong, please prove me wrong. And, would you like to come on to discuss?" And we had a bit of a discourse back and forward throughout the week where he said to me a few things. He said, "Look, man, I know I don't appreciate you questioning me. I don't appreciate you testing my authenticity." And I'm like, well, if that's the case, man, just show us the footage of the snake. When you pan down, just show us where that pan went before you cut it. And he said, "Well, unfortunately, that's because I swore, and you can't swear on Facebook." I said, "That's cool. You swore, so you didn't put it in the Facebook video. Send me the real cut without the swearing edited, and everything will be fine. I'll believe. Show me the snake at your foot when it bit you or when it's scuffling away." Here's what I think he did. By the way, he was all set to come on the show and have that discussion, and then a week later he pulled the pin and said, "I don't have to justify myself to anybody," which is true as well. He doesn't have to, but the point I'm getting at with this, he then went on Facebook to do this post. Now I'm going to pull this up here. Where are we? He made this post on CreatorCast. Can you see? Okay, we'll make this full screen so that we can all see it. I said we'll make this full screen. So he made this post where it says, "G'day, folks. There's a guy running around Australia at the moment, goes by the name of yada yada. He's running in his life the best therapy. It's also eco-friendly, slow way to travel the world, being in the present moment." So all this stuff is like, kind of like he wants to raise awareness for this dude, right? For whatever this guy's cause is, traveling adventurer, whatever this wild man's name, traveling out. What's his name? Traveling Bushman. Traveling Bushman wants to raise awareness for his friend who's doing something good for the community, positive, which is fine. And I said, dude, and you can see my comment still there. Actually, let's bring that back up full screen. I suggested to him, "I'm going to be the first to say it. I watched the last post you made here, mate, the one about the snake bite, and I wasn't convinced about its authenticity. This has led me not to want to watch this next one, just being honest." And the point behind that is, if you do fake authenticity, you do make a phony presentation of yourself, what happens is when it comes time to do something authentic and something legit, you don't have that audience that's going to vouch for you because you've created this false sense of, you've created a false personality for yourself, and then you want to use that personality for something good. People with any integrity, aka myself, are just going to turn the other way and not even pay attention because it was so clearly faked. And I gave this gentleman the whole week to come forward and say, "Look, man, I faked it to make a more compelling video. I wanted to get the views and this and that." And I mean, I would have understood that. It's like, if you're gonna be as phony as that, at least own it. Phony and owning it, that's pretty essential. We've seen that before on YouTube. We've seen it before with Nicholas Cole when he got caught buying subscribers, buying Instagram followers. When he got called out, instead of admitting it and acknowledging it and explaining it, what did he do? He killed the channel and created a new one and then bought more subs. And it's like, just don't, if you're going to present something to an audience, just try to be as authentic as possible. Now, in the nature of being authentic, hey, by the way, let's just check the chat. I've neglected it for a little while we had that little spiel. Do we have our winner? Who was our winner again? Andre Silva. Do we have Andre Silva in the house? Has anyone seen Andre Silva? Yeah, so I'm looking at the chat. Everyone's fake. They're all saying it's fake. Yep, Andre's not here. Redraw at the end of this stream. No, Davis, a redraw is next week. We have to do this weekly. Also, don't show a professional photographer a fake photo or video. Well, there's that too. Like, I don't claim to be a professional video guy, but I am a photographer since 2007. 2007, yeah. Andre's not here. Andre, you're gonna hate watching this video back later because you are the winner and you're just not here to claim it, dude. Look, I do want to show something authentic from myself. Remember a little while ago, it's real, where I showed my outtakes, whenever I messed up. Well, that resonated quite well, and you guys said maybe you should put together a little compilation. And I haven't really got a compilation together, but I did keep some clips, well, one clip in particular, from the last snorkel mask review I did, where something got cut out of the video for obvious reasons. And in the sense and in the nature of being authentic, I want to show you that outtake now because I kept it for you. I don't want to spoil it, just roll it. Good, bit of wind here, all good. I farted. We all fart. Come on. I farted again. Sometimes we fart more than once. I just wanted to be as authentic as possible and explain, not explain, just, you know, like that doesn't need to be in the main video, right? Let's get out of there. That doesn't need to be in the main video, but as long as you can give yourself as the most, like the full package of who you are, that's what I want to get on YouTube. Make sure you leave a like for the live stream. Thanks, Barry's Views. Thanks, dude. Outtakes. Kazmal Matnot. Time for some diving. Good luck, everyone. Thanks, Kazmal. Enjoy your dive, dude. Northrum MJ says, where are the outtakes? Yeah, cool. Andre's still not here, Seth. That sucks. He's not here. Stockabota clicked and checked. Andre's not here. Ducky has 76 subs. Also, yeah, okay, so is okay to fart, Seth? Yeah, totally, Seth. Okay to fart. Like, everybody does fart, right? I mean, what I'm saying is you don't want to put that necessarily into your final edit because it's probably not going to go across so well. But I wanted to express to Traveling Bushman, if you are watching this replay, you did have that opportunity to come on and explain yourself and explain the good that you're doing, because I do believe he has a good thing going. Like, his YouTube channel is almost non-existent. He does most of his work on Facebook.
I wish I could, but I can't open apps here.
I never said anything to you, Siri. Sometimes Siri does that. Just randomly will start talking to you, and like, it's got to be a trigger word, right? Like something that sounds somewhat similar to "Hey Siri," which I'm not going to say. Better an empty house than an angry tenant. Interesting saying, Chandy. Better an empty house than an angry tenant. See, as a landlord, as an owner of a house, a property that's rented, I would say opposite of that. I would say an angry tenant that pays rent is better than an empty house. But you can happily explain yourself. Hey, by the way, Chandy, do you want to go past my place in Adelaide and just check on it for me? You're an Adelaide boy, but I know you're not. You're actually in SA, not Adelaide. Pete R, I just farted now. Must have the same effect as yawning. Must have the same effect as yawning. Are you suggesting my stream is yawn worthy? Is that what you're saying? Ducky. So Ducky, you've been here since, you said 10,000. That's amazing. I really appreciate it. And Happy Canadian says Alexia does the same thing. Yeah, they got to work on that, haven't they? It's just one of the things of... Davis Rao says, are you thinking of going to Tenerife? Man, I've seen lots of video of that place and I've seen lots of photos and I've heard a lot of people talk about Tenerife and I would love to go there at some point. I'm not so sure about this, like, so we're coming into the colder months now in Australia. I'm not sure about when I'd go across there. I've got some... I hate talking about stuff until it's locked in, but I do have some things in the pipe line that will involve. See, I don't even want to say it because it's not locked in, and then it will look like stupid when it doesn't happen, or if it doesn't happen. So I just want to leave it at that. But Tenerife, man, it looks amazing. Chandy was referring to the fart. Oh, gotcha. So, okay, so better an empty house than an angry tenant. So, yeah, the fart wants to come out. Yeah, sure, okay. I wonder if this gets demonetized for using the word fart. Probably not, because Australians say fart, and the rest of the world would say fart, pronouncing the hard R. I see, Pete, when other people yawn, you start yawning. You know, I had an idea for a short film about that, and the idea was that, well, someone starts a yawn, and then someone sees the yawn, and it passes around a whole community. But that's for another time, I guess. That story could kind of finesse itself. I can hear my outro bass line. We are going to redraw this next week. Andre, you missed your chance. Come back next week for the redrawing, and we'll give this puppy away. Thanks, everybody, for playing in the chat. See you all next week. What a beauty. It really is, actually. Oh, that's we're out of time.